going getting the bag, I'm getting it. I'm not mad against your habit, you should know it's automatic. I've been getting to it, I ain't nervous how to take. Brand new chick, she don't know the other face. I just wanna know that I did all the conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm on my face. Running up the check, trying to run out of race. When it broke, in the check, put $100 savings. I can tell never change my mind. I'ma need something to calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with a bar down. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know with me. You don't even know that girl with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Brown, motherfucking Dolphins. So that's bullshit. Come on, man.
Coming straight out the south, got no juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
But if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They went a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, second on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here as he's taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kamale Correa. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over.
48-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll throw from the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Man open left side. It's Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
The tackle
They
made.
had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Jones charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Murray with a 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? This will be caught at about the 6. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Bawden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Murray now on first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first and 10, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Stepping. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the 22, Murray. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain block. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Lions 17. Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third and short, Drake. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Here's Stafford.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Golladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
Stafford on the keeper. Thrown away. And
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Peterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
first down, Detroit.
A run of the jet sweep with Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun, Stafford flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Holiday, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Lions 24, Cardinals 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run, it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Murray again. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st down.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This is Bond. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
intended for Max Williams. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming